You got it real steady on him? You're good. I know. You can do it. Confident.
Utah's general season deer hunt wraps up tomorrow. We thought we'd check in with hunters and the DWR to see how the hunt has been going. On the Manti unit, where we were hunting with 3 youth,
that is your buck.
We filled 3 of 4 tags with yearling bucks. According to DWR biologists, that is pretty common on the general season deer hunt.
Usually, on a lot of our units, yearling bucks represent about half of the harvest. And that's great. It's the most abundant age class. And actually, some of our collar data has shown us that a pretty high percentage, almost half of our yearling bucks, die from natural causes, not from hunter harvest, but from natural causes between, being a yearling to being a 2.5-year-old. And so really, the harvest that we can focus on yearlings is probably pretty good because half of those bucks would have died anyways. After they get to be 2.5, the survival rate goes up quite a bit.
It was good. It was fun. A lot of fun. Up here with my dad and brother. That's all you can ask for. So
looks
it's
like
good.
a nice little 4-point.
Yeah, a little 4x3. Yeah, he ran up on the ridge, so couldn't say no.
Thomas was one of the lucky hunters to tag out opening morning, just before the big storm hit, covering the mountains with a fresh coat of snow.
Really, it's the time spent with the family. It's being able to go and spend time and have adventures and experiences, and then also just having the opportunity to, get a little meat in the freezer.
At a Central Region check station, it was a little slower this year. So far, they've checked in 200 bucks and say that's a little bit below their average. Most check stations across the state are reporting fewer bucks checked this year, but they are seeing good fat conditions on all the deer checked in. Good fat means better survival this winter, which should bode well for next year's crop.
When somebody stops by, we'll get the antler points, the antler width, the age of the deer. We'll cut the mouth open and look at the teeth for the age, and we'll look at the fat index. We'll measure how fat the deer is. That's really important as well. It gives us an idea of how healthy our deer herd is. And then, of course, in certain units, we're testing for chronic wasting disease still. We want to know, how many deer we have that are actually infected with chronic wasting disease. Some states have it quite prevalently. Utah, it's not a problem yet, but we do want to, keep tabs on it.
You hear a lot about CWD now, especially out in the eastern states. If you listen to any podcasts or watch any TV shows on hunting, I know it's starting to become a thing in Utah, and so Utah's wildlife resources people have put together these check stations to kind of help monitor levels of infection here in Utah and help keep hunters and their families safe.
The actual results off of all of the hunts from this year in Utah will be available in January when the DWR completes their annual harvest report surveys.